Hi guys, so today we're just going to take you through the kettlebell swing, two-handed kettlebell swing, something that we do quite a lot of at the unit. So if you come into our training sessions, you'll find that the swings will be into a lot of our workouts. Now, the reason why we do kettlebell swing a lot is 3 points really, to strengthen. So you're going to strengthen the posterior chain. That is glutes, hamstrings and lower back. A lot of you who sit for a long period of time at work or drive a lot in the car, so you're in a sort of hip hinge position where your glutes are relaxed, your hamstrings are potentially relaxed as well, your tight hip flexors at the front are going to get even tighter. In order to strengthen your posterior chain, that will give you a better posture. That's why we obviously do a lot of those in the sessions. Stabilise the core and spinal erectors as well, which are all the muscles up the back, to help you in squat positioning as well. So by strengthening the body in the posterior chain, you get better strength in other movements you will do in the sessions. And also to condition the body, so it's quite high intensity. If you've done them before at a weight that's very heavy for you, then you'll know that the swings, even in short periods of time, they'll get you out of breath. You'll be doing a lot of work. So that's why they're three-phase really: strengthen, stabilise and condition. I've waffled on a lot already, so we're going to get into the demo. Okay, so if we go over to Josh now, he's going to demonstrate a couple of the key points really of what the swing involves. Okay, firstly, it's a hip hinge. It's not a squat. So we see a lot of squats where people bend the knees excessively. So it should be a hip hinge where he's actually hinging from the hips rather than squatting and lifting. So if you just show us a bad squat and lift, good. That is obviously what we see a lot of. We try to get people to hip hinge. So if you go back to a good swing there, very good driving through. Excellent, well done. Okay. The reason being you want to load up that posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, lower back, not the quads at the front, and load up the shoulders with too much weight. It also needs to be explosive, not a passive swing. So where you see the hips driving through at a short, sharp pace, rather than just a lazy squat and lift. Okay. You're not going to generate much power through that, so it needs to be explosive from the off really, okay? At the top of the swing, you don't want to lean back. Leaning back puts a lot of strain on the lower back, and you overarch, you can see that, where you're overarching the lower back there, pushing the hips forwards. That's not good, okay? That's going to cause shearing force on the spine as well, plus it can really tire out the shoulders if you start to lift at the top as well, okay? So that's it. The kettlebell also wants to drag you down and you not follow it at the bottom, so you can do it without a weight. So imagine Josh has got a kettlebell in his hand, the weight's dragging him down, but he's resisting against it, he's keeping his chest and shoulders up high, tight lower back. Instead of letting the weight following the weight down rather, and letting it drag him over into a rounded back position, he wants to let it drag him down but resist against it and drive up through the hips. Again, not leaning back too much at the top. Finally, using the momentum, you're going to drive up to as high as you feel you can go. You're not going to lift it at the top any further. So if Josh can only get it to just below eye level, that's fine. Okay, if he wants to go any further, he's not going to try and lift it with his shoulders and get any higher. Okay? He's just going to get to however high the power that he generates in his hips will get it. Okay, good. Well, that's it. One last point, okay, to start off this swing, okay, ideally you would drag the kettlebell back like you were hiking American football through the legs, rather than starting with little half swings at the top. So although we'd say we can get you to do it with a little sort of bump style, almost like half swing, if you really struggle with that flexibility in the hips to get in the correct position, ideally it should be a drag back and drive forward with the hips. Okay. That's it today, guys. Just a very short spiel about the kettlebell swing and the benefits and how correctly it should be done. Cheers.